أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا وإمامنا وقائدنا وقدوتنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. طيب, I would like you to think of the most sanctified places upon the earth and even the most sanctified places in the heavens. So for example, you have Aqsa and surrounding areas of Palestine and Sham, Syria. You have Medina and the surrounding areas of Medina. You have Mecca, Kaaba, and also the surrounding areas of Mecca. In the heavens, you have all the heavens are blessed and sanctified. But the greatest one is the seventh heaven. It's the most sanctified heaven. Now, each one of these places and lands are sanctified mainly due to one reason, and one reason only. And that is because in these places, you guessed it, the revelation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was revealed. Aqsa and Sham and all of these areas, Palestine, prophets after prophets came, but was it sanctified because of the prophets? Was it sanctified because of the revelation they received in those areas, in those lands? It's obviously the revelation. Same with Mecca, Medina. It was due to the revelation. It's due to the kalam of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala being revealed that these places and lands were sanctified. Heavens also, the first revelation of all the revelations were revealed to Jibreel alayhi salam. But where is Jibreel when he received the revelation? Where is he? In the tafsir of the verse, ماذا قال ربكم قالوا الحق وهو العلي الكبير. In that tafsir in Surah Saba, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala informs us through the tafsir of the Sahaba how exactly Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reveals to Jibreel alayhi salam. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to reveal the revelation, He inspires Jibreel alayhi salam that I'm going to reveal now to you the revelation. He inspires him. And the specific angels who are specific to do with the Quran, with the revelations and the Quran, Allah inspires them also. I'm going to now reveal the next verse or the next surah. Allah inspires them within their soul. So wherever they are, they fly up quickly to the seventh heaven. And they line up in rows. Everyone knows the position. They line up in rows, just like we are lining up. As Allah said in Sahih Muslim, أَلَا تَصُفُّونَ كَمَا تَصُفُّ الْمَلَائِكَةِ. Will you not line up like the way the angels line up? Filling up the first rows and then the second rows and so on. So that's how they line up in front of the Rabb Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Do they only line up and they stand there? No. They bow down, they go to ruku'. They go to ruku'. And then they start doing tasbih. Then they start doing tasbih of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why? Because they are honored. Now they're going to be honored by receiving the revelation, a new revelation. They'll be honored more with another verse, another surah. They know now they are the first ones to receive it or even know about it before the human beings. They are chosen angels. So they do tasbih until Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says to Jibreel alayhi salam, Irfa ra'sak, raise your head. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reveals within Jibreel alayhi salam the revelation. So the first one to receive the revelation is Jibreel alayhi salam. As soon as he hears it, the angels say, ماذا قال ربكم? What did your Rabb say? They ask Jibreel alayhi salam. They run to him, they flee to him. And he says it. He recites to them. He comes down to the next heaven. The angels in the second heaven, the sixth heaven, they say, what did your Rabb say? And then he reveals the revelation. And so on. And when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commands him to come to the specific prophet, he comes and reveals the revelation. So the seventh heaven is honored because of the revelation. All those revelations were revealed first in the seventh heaven. And they were revealed to Jibreel alayhi salam. Or every single revelation was revealed to Jibreel alayhi salam first, and then he revealed it to the rest of the angels until Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded him to then to come to a specific prophet and reveal the specific surah, the specific verse. Now the Quran was revealed in stages. That's the difference between the revelation of the Quran and the rest of the revelation. They were revealed in one go. They were revealed in stages. So this happened every time Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam received the revelation. The lining up happened in the seventh heaven. The bowing happened in the seventh heaven. The tasbih, exaltation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala happened in the seventh heaven. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed it to Jibreel alayhi salam, and this whole incident took place every time Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed it to Jibreel alayhi salam, the Quran, and then Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam received it. Every time that whole journey took place in the heavens. And then it came to us. Now think for a moment. How pure is the soul of Jibreel? And how honored is he for having all of those revelations inside him? He's honored. He's the greatest of all angels. And if you haven't heard the angel series of Imam Umar Sulaiman, I'll urge you to hear his angel series, and specifically he's got a whole lengthy lecture on Jibreel alayhi salam. Listen to it. It's amazing. He is the greatest creation Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created in terms of physique. He's the most powerful angel. He's the most beautiful angel. He has 600 wings filling the whole horizon. He can change into forms. He can scream so loud he can completely crush the whole entire universe. Completely decimate it. He's so fast, in instant he goes up to the seventh heaven. In an instant. He can see all of us, wherever we are, by the permission of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He can take us into account by the permission of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in any moment. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his Aisha reports in Sahih Bukhari, when Jibreel alayhi salam is to come in different forms with revelation. Aisha says, in the coldest of winter, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is to become so hot that if I was laying down, I used to get burnt. I used to move away from him. And I used to see him preserving, being patient with the revelation. And he used to hold strong. And I used to see sweat coming out down from his forehead. His sweat, coldest of the winters. Because that's how powerful Jibreel alayhi salam was when he came inside or came close to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and revealing the Quran. How honored, sanctified, pure Jibreel alayhi salam is. Because of what? Because of the Quran. Because of the revelations. Now, let me just read one more hadith just to put in perspective. One of the persons will have 99 scrolls filled with sins. He thinks, he believes with certainty on the Qiyamah Day in front of the whole entire creation and existence that he is doomed. He is going to the hellfire. He is within the wrath of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala then brings out a paper where he wrote, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Kalimatul shahada. The shahada statement that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is uniquely one and is worthy and deserving of worship, Jalla wa ala subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now all of his sins, minor, major, all of them are forgiven because he uttered this and wrote this sincerely and honestly before he passed away. All of these sins are washed away, wiped away. They are worthless. They are weightless due to the heaviness of the shahada. What about then the kalam of Allah? The entire kalam of Allah, if they are repeated and uttered again and again upon your tongue. What about then if you then memorize the entire Quran and you have it in your heart? How heavy will the heart be? How heavy will that tongue be on the scale? The Messenger said regarding Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, the shin that you're laughing of Abdullah ibn Mas'ud will be heavier than the Uhud. The shin of Abdullah ibn Mas'ud will be heavier than Uhud. But regarding the Quran, Allah said, if Allah was to reveal the Quran upon the mountains will shatter into dust. It will crumble into dust. The mountains refused, the heavens refused, the earth refused to take this Quran. But if you recite it and you memorize it, how heavy will you be? You'll become heavier than Uhud. You'll become heavier than the earth. You'll become heavier than the heavens. In the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You're small in size, but your heart and your tongue will be so heavy in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say to you, Iqra, wartaqi, recite, ascend. Recite and ascend. Just recite and ascend. Because the heavens cannot encompass you. You have to ascend. The heavens will say, no, he's not worthy of me. He's worthy of something above. He's worthy of something above. He's worthy of something above. I cannot encompass him. He's too heavy for me. Iqra wartaqi. Rise above. Go up. As you used to recite. As you used to recite. Kama kunta turattil. Every verse, every single verse you recite. And here verse doesn't mean the actual verse that is numbered in the Quran. In the sight of Allah, the verse can simply mean a meaning of the Quran. And you are raised from one Jannah to another Jannah, one Jannah to another Jannah. You're raised straight away. You see a Jannah, you're wowed. You recite another verse, whoosh, you've taken to another Jannah straight away. You're amazed. You recite another verse, you're taken to another Jannah straight away. You're amazed. You don't have even a moment to enjoy the Jannah you just went in. Because you're going to recite another verse. And you're up again. Until the last verse that you know you recite. And that will be your home forever. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us amongst the members of the Quran. And our huffaz and all the huffaz in the world, they're so blessed. They are more blessed than Masjid Aqsa. They are more blessed than the Kaaba. They are more blessed than the seventh heaven. Because they have the Quran in their hearts. Where the heavens refused, the earth refused, they accepted and welcomed it. And they are giving their whole hearts to it. They are the most blessed creation in the sight of us, but most important in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, their Rabb. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us amongst the huffaz of the Quran, amongst the ummal of Quran, the one who work and khadim of the Quran and sahib of the Quran. companion of the Quran. Allahumma ameen. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us and give us tawfiq to recite the Quran day in, night out, and day in and day out. Allahumma ameen. Wassalamu alaikum wa barakatuh.